I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got.
Here I am with JJ, and we're on the second week of the Top Barn Challenge. It's based from a Monday to a Sunday, and it is Saturday today, so I've left it quite last minute to get our hours in for this week. We're currently on copper this year, which means that we need to do an hour and a half. I can have 15 minutes of that with grooming time if I want, and then the rest needs to be made up with some sort of training in some area. So today, because it's last minute, I'm going to attempt to go out and do the entire time and ridden outside, because I'm actually busy tomorrow at a dog grooming competition with my husband. So hopefully we'll get all the hours in complete. I'm going to do my 15 minutes grooming now, and I'll take you out on a ride shortly. Okay, we're groomed and tacked up. Off we go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So off we go to try and make up our hours for the Top Barn Challenge. We've got about an hour and a quarter to do. Obviously I'm not going to make you sit for about an hour and a quarter's video, so don't worry about that. We're going around the traffic route. We might go off down the other lane, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But I thought I'm feeling extra confident, so we're going to go and just experience some low things for a change. Obviously we'll be careful, there's some dodgy corners and things like that, and some very narrow sections, and if there's anything I think's too much for her, I will be willing to get off. So we'll see how it goes. Starting out nice and forward going. So just a reminder about the Top Barn Challenge, if you can't quite remember what it is, I have got a video on how it works, so I shall put that link below. But it is unfortunately a little bit too late for you to join this year if you are seeing this video now, because doors close on the first Monday of January. So we're already well into January. So unfortunately, yeah, I'm in it and there's a lot of people in it, but if you're not already in it, you'll have to wait till next year. They do, however, do other things throughout the year, a summer challenge and treasure hunts and things like that. So you can join in other activities after the 12-week challenge is finished if it's something that sounds like it interests you. But basically, you commit to a certain amount of hours training with your horse. And that could be... Ooh, I can hear something. Oh, it's Comanche running around the field. Walk on. Good girl. Thank you. Just a little lively there because Comanche's having a bit of a gallop around the field by us. So, and she can hear him running around. Walk on. Let's try and solve this problem first. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. So this is not a good corner to be napping on. It's one of the dodgy ones. Walk on. So I'm going to have to be a bit strict and saying go forward. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on, Jay. Walk on, JJ. Good girl. Thank you. Right, so I've had to come out of the way because she's not behaving, and there's a car coming around, so it was a bit dangerous. Thank you. Right, we're going to try again. This is literally the worst she's been for being out. Maybe we'll go up the other lane then just for safety, no point in going around on a challenging route if she's being a bit silly today. So I'm going to head up the other lane, and yeah, maybe that is me being a little bit unconfident when I was feeling so confident, but it's also sensible. I mean, when she's being so silly for going around, I'm actually going to be careful here because there is a stop sign at the end, and if Comanche starts running up and she runs with him, it's not going to end well. Luckily, so far, he's just walking up at the same pace as us. Thank you. I think this is our neighbour. Hiya! Sorry, she's not stopping. JJ. That's it. So when she moves forward like that, I'm just going to curve her, and if she does take off, I'm going to pull her completely round. Good girl. I don't know how she's going to feel about going straight over. Bit of a shame we couldn't go that way today. I'm not sure why she's feeling particularly attached to Comanche today, and I don't know why he's calling after her so much, but you know, these things happen sometimes and we just have to adjust to fit the situation. I shall finish telling you about Top Barn Challenge shortly. I can hear something challenging coming down, so I'm going to head back home for a minute until that's gone. I'm not feeling very safe on this ride today. Okay, so we're back in the yard, and we're just going to face whatever the hell is coming down. Oh, it's a big old tractory thing. Normally I'd let her eat when we come back, but I'm not trusting her not to be spooky. So we're going to wait a minute and see. Stop it, JJ. Well, this is definitely ended up being a training day for the Top Barn Challenge, for sure. See which way he's going. He's going the other way. Okay, try again. Walk on. She's going to be nappy leaving again now, I think. Oh, she's not very happy today. We're not having a good ride. Yeah, it's not going well. Comanche raced down the field, and then she got all funny, and then she stopped at the corner down there. It was all a bit bucky and turny and stuff. Didn't want to go on because he was there, but I couldn't get round. There was cars there, so I took her off to the side. Then I come back up, and then that clunky tractor thing there. So it's, well, I was going to go up there because it weren't going well that way, and I thought, well, if I can't get round the corner and she's been silly with Comanche, there's no point in being the challenging route with all the traffic and that. We'll come back. I was a bit worried if we ran back up here that she'd run up to the corner, but she didn't. And then that come, I thought, you know what, right now, don't want to face it. I'm going to go back to the yard and try again. Thank you, darling. Yeah. I'll give it one more go up there. She's still being silly. We'll come back and I'll just have to declare it holiday week and failed. It's a shame because I wanted to do a video on how confident I am. It's a shame because I was going to do a bit of an ending to the confidence video as well. Right, hold on, what's going on? Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Okay. JJ, walk on. No, she's not happy. She's not happy. Right, well, no. Yeah, she keeps turning back here. Yeah, yeah. Right. I know. JJ, put your head up a minute. Okay, take two. The ride out didn't work. And we're taking a very sensible choice to dismount and work online. So we're still going out, we've still got to make up the time. But when we went out, obviously she seemed a bit heightened by the fact that Comanche was running up and down the field. She was also at some point showing a bit of uncomfort in her girth area. Come on, up. So, the girth had seemed fine when I'd done it up, but I'm not sure what would have been, causing that. So I have to take into account that there could be something causing pain there. And then there was a big clunky tractor and lots of things going on, and she's not scared of any of that stuff, but for some reason today she was just in full right brain mode, and also being stubborn, not wanting to go any further. That could have been discomfort. I just got to get in a little bit more for the car should be fine. Good girl. Thank you. There we are. She's quite good with cars, so I could just squeeze in front of her there to let that car go by. So I don't know why she wasn't feeling the mood today. She's normally quite quiet, but I have to respect that there's some reason for it. And in that case, it's best that I don't ride out and I take the saddle off. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to get out and about. I don't see any reason why she can't come a ground walk. Good for her confidence if she's feeling unconfident today. Good for my leadership, because I'm showing her everything's safe and that she needs to listen to me. And I'm also trying to get to keep up a little bit, not drag too behind. So we've got some rules on this walk. She needs to be walking with me and not kind of lagging behind too much, unless there's a need for that, like with the car a minute ago. So we're out and about like this, and obviously if for some reason the girth was causing her some trauma today, then we've now removed that situation. As you can see, she's not got the saddle on now, so she's doing okay. So I want to keep up a little bit more. Good girl. So I was trying to explain to people about what the top barn challenge is before we got rudely interrupted by all the goings on. And basically it's something to keep you motivated in the dark winter months coming through to the spring. So it's any kind of training with your horse. They've got lots of kind of ideas if you're short on ideas. Everything from liberty, trick training, eventing, hacking, western archery, literally probably everything you can think of. Anything that's kind of classed as some sort of interactive training with your horse, which can even be, if your horse is not good at wearing a bridle or not used to wearing a saddle or something like that, it can be just tacking up. It depends on your horse and the situation. Then that is what you do to make up your hours. And we've gone for copper this year, which is the lowest one because we struggle with time. We don't have an arena or anything like that. So the copper one is only an hour and a half. We're allowed a 15-minute pamper session, which we've used today. We don't always use the 15-minute pamper session, but we have today because we're going to be struggling to get the time all in one go. Good kill. And then the rest must be made up. There's mini challenges you can do, and if you look at the sheet, give you some idea what the mini challenges are. It's just something that's really good to do in the winter months. And like I said, they do have a summer version, and they do have things like treasure hunt versions in the year to do as well. So really worth looking into the top barn online to see all those different things. And unfortunately you have missed the challenge this year for the winter, but other things you can do and just see how it goes. So I'll probably have quite a few videos out. There's a car coming, so we'll go back into this entry just to be out of the way. Come on, girl, keep up, good girl. We'll probably have quite a few videos with different things we do. I was hoping today would be a ride, but it's not. Good girl. Good girl. Let's step back so we can see her a little bit whilst we wait for this car to go past. But we're ending up with a walk. Last week we did some bits in the field to make up our hours for the first week. Good girl. So what we did last week was I did kind of a stick to me in the field online, I didn't do it at Liberty. Hold on, let me get her catching up again. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. That's it. I want her just a little ahead of me there. Good girl, yes. So yeah, I did like a stick to me in the field, which is basically I was just walking up and down with her online like this, and the expectation was that she needed to kind of move towards me if I moved away from her, or if I moved into her space she needed to move away from me, and she needed to stop at the same time as me, start at the same time as me, and if I went backwards then she needed to be following me doing that as well. And I did about 15 minutes on either side of that, and then I spent the rest of the time doing some different groundwork skills. So we practiced our forequarter and hindquarter turns, and we practiced various types of, she found a banana skin. I wouldn't really eat that. Ugh. Oh well, eating the banana skin. She doesn't even like banana skin. Apparently she does today. Well, that's how it gets recycled when people throw it out the window. JJ eats it. Nice, JJ. Nice. Is it nice? It looked very brown and manky and like it's probably been there a couple of days. Delightful. Come on in. Good girl. I'm trying to think what else we did. Oh, we did some backing away. So I did backing away from in front of her, and like I said, I did some extra backing away from the side and things like that. And then also we worked on her draw. I wanted to be a bit straighter and come a bit more willingly, and in that session we did achieve that. Whether or not that would still stand if we tried it now, I do not know, but yeah, we had a really good draw by the end of the session with her trotting towards me just off quite small signals of moving backwards. So very pleased with that. In this year's challenge over this winter, I think what I'm hoping to achieve is I would like to get her Liberty a bit better. She's had it really good in the past, but that's when we had use of an arena. So it's definitely going to be more challenging to get any kind of Liberty work better whilst we have the winter. But things like this, where I'm just out even online, because obviously we all know that if you get good with a loose lead rein, then that leads very much through to good Liberty as well, if they're willing to work with you with it loose. Well, okay, not so much there. Snacking again. Come on, you do not need snacks. Then that leads through to Liberty. So I don't have to be actually at Liberty to be practicing my Liberty. So there's lots of opportunities, even when I'm out on a walk like this. I mean, let's see if we stop. She's put a little bit of tension on there. Ooh, and she's moved off, so she's not listening. We're going to try it again. Keep up with me, keep up with me. Wait till she comes in front of it again. And oh, we are failing today. There's a car coming, so we're going to get out of the way and then we'll try again. Good girl, good girl. I'll just turn her here. It's a bit spiky on the floor, so be careful. Wait a minute, good girl, be careful. Good girl. Been some tree cutting here and some spiky trees. Thank you. Right. So, because she's not really listening when I'm asking her to stop at the minute, I'm going to take a different tactic and we're going to go faster instead. That's it. Woo. Making you bounce a bit. Sorry about that. Put you up a bit more. I forget that when I go, you bounce around on the camera as well. Let's try again, little one. And come back down. So she's listening better to that. Car coming. We're going to get out of the way again somewhere. A bit of a verge here, maybe we can get onto. Okay. Come on. Good girl. We should just wait for the car. Thank you. Thank you. But you're getting the idea that just because we're out on a hack doesn't mean, or a walking hack, in this case. Doesn't mean there aren't things we can't do. Right, so when I get away from the verge here, I might try a stop again. So if I walk with purpose forward and then make the stop quite obvious. Nope. So I want to correct it now. Back her up. Go again. Try again. Some pressure on the rope. And back her up again. She's not thinking very much today. Try again. Much better. Slack her rope. Good girl. And I'll give her a treat. See how she's looking away to the grass and stuff? She can start thinking that I might be a food source. Walk on. Good girl. Not too fast. Good girl. Try that again. Nope. So we back her up. And go again. Her brain is very much not with me today. So this is going to be quite good to bring her back into line to think very much about me. Better. Good girl. And a sweetie. Good girl. Go again. Come on, keep up. Dragging behind again, she is. Ready? Bit better, still a bit tight on the line for my liking. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Try a little trot again. Come back to walk. Good girl. And wait for where we lose the verge a bit. Up here, and we'll try and stop again. Good girl. Just looking around a lot at the minute. Still a little bit tight on the rope there, and looking at the grass again. See if we can get to back up, okay? Needed a bit of tightness on the rope. Tapping on the chest. Good girl. Okay, give her a sweetie. Hold on, hold on. There you go. Okay, walk on. Dragging behind a little bit as we walk on. Come on. Good girl, it's better. Stop again. Nope. Trying to go for the grass. So back up. Better. Not very fast, but she's backing up. It's fairly loose, the line, you see? Not too bad. I'll give her a sweetie for that again. She's really interested in the grass later. I don't think it's so much that she is hungry or interested in the grass that way. I think she just isn't putting any value on me at the moment as a leader. So she's more kind of trying to do her own thing very much, which is not helping me. It's all, come on, more forward. Good girl. That was lovely. Good girl. So the only reason the lead rope looked a little bit tight then was because I had it a little bit too short, really. Oops, sorry. Bear with me 2 seconds. I am knocking the camera. Okay, come on. Come on. We can hear a car coming, so we're going to try and get out of the way again. Put in here. Out the way. Up, up. Up, up. Woo. Thank you. So we're just having a lazy walk home now. Been out. Camera got a little bit floppy, so I turned it off for a bit. And yeah, we've had a nice walk. Heading back, should be about right on the time by the time we get back. I don't think my leadership's particularly improved over this walk, but you can see she's looking a little bit less at the verge now, so maybe a little bit more towards me, as in might give some food. Such a shame about the ride today, because I was feeling really confident about but to be fair, on the plus side, I don't feel like it's knocked my confidence. I just feel like I took the sensible, safe precautions to what I needed to do that day, and it's nothing more than that. Is looking out for my safety. And although it's good to push thresholds a little bit, it's not good to completely blaze through them, because it'll only end in trauma and trouble for everybody involved. So when we had the option to go back and not ride today but go do something else, then that really was the most sensible thing for us to do. And I don't think I'd feel bad if I had time to ride tomorrow about going out for a ride and a whole new day. JJ probably be a whole new horse again. I mean, let's just look at JJ a minute. I think today, if you look at her eye, she's a little bit more starey than usual. Still blinking, obviously, but just a little bit less than normal. And her ears are forward and looking around, and she's a little bit tense in her lip. So I think this is all, she's like, what, me? This is all kind of right brain tense characteristics. A little softened slightly in the eye, a little then. And we want her to be in a good place too. I don't want her to feel worried and scared about things in the world. So me being on the ground with her instead of riding today has been an excellent way to try and portray that there's safety in where we're going out, and that the world is not a scary place. And I have to say, at the very least, she hasn't spooked to anything whilst we've been out. And although she's been a little bit more forward moving, so you saw when we were trying to trot, and that she wasn't exactly listening to stopping, she was more just motioning forward. So although she's been a bit more forward moving, she's not actually been kind of run away and spooky as such. It was just more like built up anxiety, built up tension, if you know what I mean, that kind of where you just keep going. So she looks a lot calmer now. I'm pleased that at least from, although she's not 100% calm, at least from the start to coming towards the end of the walkout, she's at least seeming to have improved a little bit. And like I said, quite often if a horse has a day like this, take them out the next day and it's a totally different horse again. So I shouldn't have any worries about going out again, but unfortunately I don't have time. This is nice, some licking and chewing. I hear another car coming up, I think, so lay-by coming up, we're just going to walk calmly to it, see how she's starting to get into a swing, relaxing a bit more. Good girl. Good girl. She's also been holding a bit of a nicer place, walking with me now, where she just stays a little more in front but without running away. And we're going to pull over. Hopefully this car's stopped. It doesn't really sound like it's stopping. There it is now. Slowing down, and we're just moving. And wait out the way a minute. See, that's that energy just walking forward a bit. Thank you. Go on, Gigi. Get lowered her head then. I thought we may have even got a snort. We haven't actually had any snorting whilst we've been out. So she hasn't kind of really released that adrenaline that she's been carrying. There we go. There we go, perfect. You could see the changes in her. See, she's blinking more. She's got a much softer eye. Some licking and chewing, definitely lots of snorting going on now. The head carriage was a little bit lower then, and it generally keeps sinking a little bit. Yeah, I'm much more pleased with how she is now than how she was earlier. Good girl. Well, there's not much more to talk about, and we're not too far from home now, probably another 7 minutes or so, probably, maybe. Like I said, I think we should have made a time by the time we get there. I can hear another car, and we'll have to pull in one more time. But generally, that's as much as we're getting today. Nothing too exciting, I am really sorry. Well, I don't know, maybe thought the incident on the corner of the road was quite exciting, and I know I got a bit more tappy with the stick and things, and more verbally telling her to go forward than I normally would do, but she was obviously unconfident at that moment, and I did try to just bring up my leadership, but it's not worth pushing it ridiculously far where it becomes just too much for her to deal with. So, you know, I did bring up the leadership. I did kind of try and say it's fine, go forward, but that didn't work, so we took other action instead. Be fine. Thank you. Thanks very much. Some nice smiley people obviously like seeing the little horse with the stripy mane. Come on, JJ, nearly home. I'll never quite stop her snacking, but I wanted to be... Oh, car down there as well. We might as well stay here for a minute. I wanted to be aware that I'm here and I'm important to listen to as well as snacks. So we're just waiting here for a minute. So we'll sign off anyway, and I'll see you again next time. Hopefully maybe riding, or possibly doing some stuff in the field with JJ towards the Top Barn Challenge hours. JJ, at least look this way at the camera. Oh, she's really eating that piece there. There we go. See her a little bit now. So see you again next time. Bye.